Hey everyone, AngelWolf here with a little update on what I've been working on. It turned out that the spell system needed to access the target of the character, but that wasn't being stored on the server, that was only in the client. So no matter what I did with the spell system, it was always getting a blank variable. So I had to go back a little bit and thank God for Git. I love Git now. It is a godsend to be able to just go, okay, what was I doing the other day? And then open it up, look at it, close it, load up what I was working on, and continue. So I basically had to go back pretty far. I had to go back to the character system and update some of the things in the character system to make it work properly with a few changes that were made to the other system. Now, where's my widget? My widget. That's what I was changing. The widget. This widget needed some changes. Mostly this variable here was accidentally set to get a player controller because it's looking for a player controller, and because I had seen it a lot in the previous code, I thought it was okay, it's fine, put in just player controller. And it turns out this is a variable I want to send. If this is a variable you want to send to the server, you want the owning player instead of the, let me just get it up here, get player controller. And as you can see, it has an index number. And this index number is what can cause the problem because it's only looking for controller 1. It works fine when it's on a client, but if you try to use this function on a server, it causes problems. So I had to go back through the MMO starter kit code and change a few things in MMO character and the player controller. And then I had to just go in and change part of the targeting here. Basically, we have less mouse button is pushed. This is all happening on the client, and it goes through. It gets the actor that's being hit. It makes sure that it's not the player themselves. We're going to have self-targeting at some point, but this is what's disabling that right now, just to keep things from going crazy. And I've got to save. And a car's going by outside. Okay, so that's done. It comes here to clear target. Clear target clears. First, it clears on the client. It destroys the decal. It turns off the target panel. And actually, it doesn't really even need to turn it off. I'm just going to leave that visible. I'm not even going to bother with that because it just causes it to blink. So, but clear target. Now, here's where I've set it up. It's clear target on the server. It sends this command to the server to set the current target to blank. So that's the variable on the server being changed by the targeting. So the final result is, it's probably going to be even better now that I switched off that little visibility switch, because it was just causing the targeting thing to blink when I switched targets. So, oh, I know why. Okay. I'm thinking while I'm waiting. Alright, so that is over there. Gotta hit control. Bring it over here. Maximize it. Okay. So we can see most of it's working. And this button is working. It's actually sending the data to the server, just like it was before, but through a slightly different code that's causing this to happen now, and this is the more efficient and correct code. And now when I target this guy, let's target. Okay, we can see that his name showed up. If we click off of him, the target stayed there. That's only because I switched that little switch there. But if I go from one target to another, You can see the other target has been cleared, and everything seems to be working just fine with that. So the next thing I really need to work on is the inventory, because parts of it, let's just dump this guy in the trash can. And you can see my regeneration going up faster as I increase the value. Self-healing. Alright, here's the problem. The inventory is no longer working. I can't seem to get those working right. So that's the next step, is to figure out the integration of that and the spell system, because I need to be able to access something like the inventory. I need it to be working properly. Say it's not working properly, so I need to get that working properly so that when I have the character system, I can create a hot bar and make stuff go off, and we can see the cooldowns happening. So that's where I'm at, and I'll talk to you guys later.